Okay, hi everybody. Guys, welcome to another episode of Sunday Skinner. And today on this episode, I have a recently made friend and story about me and Kashmeera is something like this. I still remember that I met her maybe 3 to 4 months back in one of the conferences, coaches conferences, and so I was there. I was attending the conference for the first time. I think we were together at a coaching institute together. We did some certification coaches, so certifications there. And this beautiful lady just came next to me and sat next to me. And the moment she sat next to me, I just knew it that I had a connection. Matlab, it is like love at the first sight, right, Kashmeera?
Yes, actually.
Welcome
We
to
got so
Sunday Skinner.
connected.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much, Shweta. It is the privilege that I'm here today, and that's my pleasure, seriously. And
Same.
so good to connect with you. Like we said, that it is the soul that got connected
True.
with a fraction of a second.
True.
Thank you so
And
much.
I guess, Jesse, when we meet and we keep on talking, and it just, the talks are so amazing, so enlightening. So I thought that why not get this talk recorded in the form of Sunday gossip? So,
Of course.
yeah. And the whole agenda, Nakashmira, that I had this for Sunday Skinner is that two coaches come together and we talk about something which is not, it's not very easy to talk. There are so many uncomfortable things that people are not able to talk. People, most of the talks also which go on in your mind, but you don't speak it out.
There are
Yeah,
many
and
talks.
the moment you speak it out, na Kashmira, if I tell you something that, this is something that is going on in my mind and heart, you're like, oh God, Shweta, even I feel this. That was the whole agenda, that people can hear us out, that coaches are human too. And we also go through everything, or we can also talk about some things which are, I would say, very close to our heart. And I think that's what everybody calls it, like a gossip, that you don't speak out very clearly, lekin gossip karna hai, right? So we are
Yes.
here to do
And that
some
too,
gossip between
Shweta,
coaches.
without judging each other.
Yes. So
That
true.
is the most important factor
Yeah.
in any kind of discussion or any kind of relationship, that we should not judge each other, and
Yeah.
you should talk your heart out. That
True.
is the main thing.
Yeah, and Kashmira, just imagine what if, just imagine the whole world like this, that we accept each other the way we are. As
Wow,
you're
what
talking
kind of
about
world?
judgments, such a beautiful, see, problems are going to come, let it be your career problems, let it be relationship problem. There are so many, in fact, even though I do a lot of meditations every day, but there are days when something in my mind comes and that energy disturbs me, and I don't want to just let it go by diverting somewhere else, but sometimes I wish to stay in that energy. I want to stay there. I want to resolve that thing. And of course, that will create you in a different mindset, a different energy, right? So, yeah, but what if the whole world, it's like my,
It
so I was,
will be
yeah,
altogether different feeling if the
yeah,
whole world will become like that. But
yeah,
Sunday, you know what? When you said this thing, that there is a day when you feel down. Okay.
yeah,
What is that you can do? Like once or twice it happened that I just reached office, and I was out of that zone completely,
mm,
and I was on the different track altogether.
mm,
That what to do next, and I'm reaching office, but I can't work now. What I did is
mm,
from the reception till my desk, okay,
mm,
I counted till 10, from 1 to 10. And
mm,
I trained my mind in such a way that
mm,
wherein, okay, till the time I reach my desk, I have to be HR, okay, and I
yeah.
have to talk to people. I need to be with them. And after 6 o'clock or after 7 o'clock, I can be myself.
Then you can again count from 9 to 1.
Time to watch. That's how it
I
was.
know.
Then I started counting 1, 2, 3. And by the time 10 was there, I reached my
Yeah,
desk. And I was like, okay, let's get back to work now.
I know. I wish it was like, it's such a, it's an amazing thing that Kashmira, you have, I would say, master it. I would use
After
this
it.
word because you have mastered this skill that you can change your state of mind or change state of being according to the place. And I think
Like,
it's a
I have a
beautiful
switch.
resilience that you have achieved, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
But sometimes even that is tough. And if
of
when
course.
you feel that it is impossible to do it, just
True.
take a deep breath, take some time to come back
Mm,
on track, say 1 hour or 2 hour, and
mm,
be back. But be
yeah,
there now. So that is
true.
the main mantra when you feel that okay, I don't have to do anything. Just wait for 15-20 minutes and come back. That is all okay.
True. Absolutely, I am agreeing with you. And also, when I talk to my clients, to my, to people around, it could be family also sometimes, because I think हमारे अंदर का कोच कभी मरता नहीं है ना, वो तो हमेशा बाहर आता है.
That will be always there.
Yeah. So, and whatever we learn, I think my family is my ultimate experimental place where I use all the tools. It could be my mom, dad, it could be my sister, it could be everybody who's close to me, and मैं experiment करती हूँ. Sometimes तो मुझे लगता है my sister might ban me out of her life because Shweta जब भी आती है, she starts coaching me. Then I say no, it's not coaching. This is what I have become.
Huh.
So
Over a period of time, we have become like that. And
yes.
this is the real us now.
True. And Kashmira, you know why this is happening, as you mentioned, because the way you have mastered the skill, it is because whatever we speak, we first experiment on ourselves.
Correct.
Also in our coaching journey, if whatever courses we have done or whatever, tools we use and all, I think the first rule of any coach is that use it on yourself first.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you use it, you experience it, you get into that sadhana, and then you can coach it to others. Unless and until without that, you cannot tell it to anyone.
Agreed. And also this, of course, we are into this new year, and of course, we are like almost getting into the next month of the new year. But I always tell my people that New Year resolution na sabse bada ye hona chahiye that live by your choice.
Correct.
I also teach a program. I think you must be having some idea about it because we haven't gotten so much touch with what I do and what you do so much because we have so many other things to talk, right? So, Vishwara, I teach this program which is called as Design Your Life.
Oh.
And I recommend everybody. So I've also designed a quiz around it to understand your design your life score of life.
Okay.
So and if the score is below 50, then it's a red flag. So of course, so if the score is below 50, it means they are living life by default. And default hota hai na, default kaise hota hai? What my sister likes this way, so I start living life like this. Oh, my mom says अरे ऐसे करना चाहिए, so I start living life. Oh, maybe my best friend does this, तो अरे यार ये ना उसको बहुत appreciation मिलता है. So default is by doing everybody what is around you. And by design your life, I mean is that whatever you think is right. And yes, it's not easy that, I think we all humans are conditioned, right? बचपन से we have been conditioned according to our family, maybe according to the neighbors, according to the school, according to the friends we meet, the family functions, the relatives. वो condition ले के बाद, now I say, now let's say somebody, that kind of person says that, oh Shweta, now you're telling me to design my life. I don't know what design I want, right?
And people will say that I don't know what I am. Because every time we have conditioned in such a way what others will say. Like we always say, वो चार लोग क्या कहेंगे? Who those four
Yeah,
people?
who are those 4 people? I know. लोग क्या कहेंगे?
लोग क्या कहेंगे?
Yeah.
We always say that.
Yeah.
So even I have experienced this many a time, like that, you should not behave in this way. What others will say. Mom will say you have to behave in that way. You should
True.
continue your life. What people will say, people are going to judge you anyway.
Yeah.
They are going to judge you no matter what you do.
True.
So we need to find out ourselves that how to train your mind, how to, how to be with the society also, and how to be happy also. That's in us, and how to do it.
Yeah. I think you just have to master that inner self. But Kashmira, it's a journey here. I think
it's not
we
easy.
also, because even though when I coach, and if you remember, most of our teachers who have been teaching us different coaching certification, they warn us that keep your bias aside. Self bias ko baaju mein rakh ke you talk to people. And at times we can't just separate out our whatever your subconscious mind is. So it is challenging at times for us to not suggest and just coach, right? In a way, I think we also judge. But We are just aware of it that, Arey, hello, I'm judging, just keep it aside. And
We
Shweta,
will
talk
stop
to people.
ourselves saying that, okay, let's not judge. We
I
will say that, okay, if at all we start judging also, we'll be like, no, that is wrong. Whatever,
True.
we never know that what that person has gone through. So every
So true.
situation is different in life.
Such a
And I
beautiful
don't
thing you
know
said.
how I will behave in that situation. Like, I felt to behave in a different way in any situation.
Yeah.
I will behave in that way. It's not right or wrong. It's never that way.
I believe, Kashmeera, life, this is what I tell my daughter also. I said, whatever you do, if I come and tell you that, Arey, why did you do like this? So I also tell her after that, see, just because you did something, it's not wrong. I thought that you should have done it this way. So I'm telling you this. And
Correct.
she's like, you're the first mom on the earth tells me that don't agree with your mom. I said, but I have to be true to you. I can't just I can't just say that, oh, I'm your mom, so whatever I say is right. So yes, it's a struggle, but there's nothing right and wrong. I'm so happy. See, another connection we got. Yeah.
Another connection.
Yeah.
And when it comes to resolution, I'm going back towards the resolution bit. Every person does some or the other resolution in their life. Okay. So what I have done, okay, some years back, resolution, we say that I have made a resolution for the entire year. I'm going to do that thing itself. Okay. I'm not going to break that resolution again, ever, and all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
But the thing is that there is a time when we break our resolutions.
Yeah.
What I have done, I have made one resolution which is there for last 5 years now.
Okay. What is
And
that?
that resolution is I will never make any resolution.
Love it.
And that is
the best resolution that everybody every year should make it is never break your resolution.
Never break your resolution. No, never make any resolution.
Make any resolution. Oh my God.
So that I'm not going to break that resolution as well.
Ever. Yeah. And you will be like, dude, I never make resolutions. So forget it. I never break it. Yeah.
Because there is no chance of breaking it because I don't make anything and I live in the moment. Whatever comes in my way, I embrace it. I say tathastu and I accept it the way it is and I embrace it. That's it. So no chance of breaking resolutions, no chance of making it, and no chance of disappointing myself also.
Yeah, and I think living in the moment is such a beautiful thing because in that moment, you're living an ultimate life. Yeah. And in that moment, whatever your mind and heart tells you, you just follow that.
Like now also.
And you are happy because you followed your mind and heart.
Correct. Like now also, Shweta, if you experience it,
yeah,
it is not programmed. Okay. We are just being ourselves. We have not thought of the next dialogue. Okay. We have not thought what is going to happen. Okay. We are just going with the flow. Okay. And we are just saying, we are just talking what we are, what are the feelings right now. That's nothing is planned, nothing. We are just living in the moment.
We are just saying the next right thing that we feel is the right thing to speak right now.
Hence, we are enjoying this conversation.
Yeah, that's what. So, but true, as I said, if this whole world just बस एक ही चीज होनी चाहिए life में. Let's not judge anybody. It could be anybody, it could be anybody. It could be even the maid of the house, it could be just anybody who works for you. As you mentioned, it's such a deep thought that we don't know what anybody is going through. Or going through is not only external, na, Kashmeera. You're so right because it could be within themselves only. मुझे तो लगता है that the deepest pain and the deepest, whatever we feel within is because we can't make it right. So ये जो self का sorting है ना, self का sorting, is that what, that's what matters and all.
Also, there are some things that we feel is, why can't I make society right? Why can't I change the thought process of society?
True. And with this, many of my people say that, why don't my people understand what I want? So we are trying to change the society, the people, everything around. Which is like going on for years, Yeah.
And that is not possible. You can't change, you can change one person or two person.
No, you can change only one person, Kashmeera. That is you within.
So let's first take effort on ourselves.
True.
And then let's take that effort on other people as well. Wherein, if possible, we can explain it to them. If not, just be yourself.
Absolutely.
There are
Absolutely.
many situations.
Many situations. You're right.
Like
Yeah.
you
And I
said,
think something that comes to my mind very openly right now is there are so many, one of my friend, there are at least so many friends of mine who decided to say single. Okay. There are also some, one or two friends who's, they just got divorced. Now, also there are friends who are, like widowers at early ages also. And, it just, so this is a very common topic in our Asian society that अगर शादी नहीं है, अगर पार्टनर नहीं है, अगर नहीं है तो क्या करेगा तू लाइफ में,
yeah, I was about to say that,
Yeah.
like when you gave the example of maid also.
Mm.
When it comes to maid also, when it comes to a normal girl as well,
Yeah.
whether she's single, married, divorcee, single mother, or
Hmm.
anyone has decided not to get married,
Yeah.
society ask n number of questions to them,
Yeah.
and they will make life hell by asking them.
Yeah.
But we need to understand how to deal with it. Like
True.
in my example also,
Hmm.
I'm single, and people will ask me, why you're still single? Don't you want to get married? Don't you feel like you should have a life partner?
No, Kashmeera, they are not able to see your happiness. Come on,
Yeah.
you're still single, dude. How can you enjoy life?
And
Just
हर
get
एक
married.
married banda will say, "Arey, don't get married, please." And
But
still they will
if
ask
you
you, "Arey,
decide to stay single, they will keep on asking you questions. शादी कब करेगी? शादी कब करेगी?
नहीं कर सकते." हाँ.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. And here also, it's like their choice now. Again, यही हो गया ना, judgmental हो गए.
judgmental.
Why can't you just accept that person? For example, वो status बाजू में रखो and just look at that person, that what is that person truly? Maybe, I've also seen there are best friends. They come together. They talk about their family. There is one of my friend. We come together. लेकिन वो एक बंदी, she is divorced. Now she doesn't, either she thinks something else, or everybody else says, Arey yaar, why should we talk about our family before her, because she'll feel bad. But
हाँ.
is it, why can't we just accept what she is into,
Or some or
whatever
the other
decision
time,
she has taken, right?
नहीं, Shweta, but everything must be good. Okay, the conversation will be different. And suddenly someone will ask, so what is your status right now? You are divorced. Are you thinking of getting married again?
Yeah.
Okay, it is okay. Let her live her moment.
Yeah.
That's all okay. Like the other day, just wanted to tell you the incident. The other day, I met one friend of mine, college friend. Okay. I went to a jeweler shop. She was also there. And first question before asking me, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
Hey, hi, have you not got married? I was like, okay, my smile, it was this big. I was like, oh, hi. And I was like, okay.
You could just say bye.
I was like, you have not even asked me how I am. And she was like, oh, you know what? I got married again. But I have not judged her on that
You said
sentence.
it's your choice. Yeah.
I was like, leave everything. How are you? That one how are you can change someone's day. We don't even think that.
Yes, Kashmeera, so well said. Forget, it's like, it's also we talk about in coachings, in coaching, sessions, we talk about, when we learn also, we talk about, forget the identities.
Yes.
Even being a wife, being a sister, being a mother, being a daughter, these are all identities. Just keep them aside, keep down, just the status, keep it away. And I think it's such a beautiful thought. Just ask somebody that, how are you? That's doesn't have to be a wife, a daughter, or mother,
correct.
Sister. Yeah.
It's just you. It's just, suppose I'm talking to you. Shweta, how are you?
Yeah.
That's it. And
well, Kashmeera, it has always been you and me. It's always like you. That's it. Right? Yeah.
So that even that feeling is very good instead of talking about other stuff. And also, Shweta, you know what? We don't talk openly about some things. Like when some friends, I know this is a contradictory statement. I said that after meeting, instead of asking, have you got married? She asked me this thing. Instead of asking, how are you? But also there is a thing that we don't talk about some topics openly. Like what a single person must be feeling. What a divorcee must be feeling, what a widow must be feeling. We don't think about all these things.
No.
We will just say, okay, she's married and she's single mother. She's divorcing. That's
Yeah.
it. We never think about, sometimes people will ask, how do you know, I'm getting on some other point. Sometimes people will ask, oh, don't you feel that there should be a life partner? Don't you feel that you should hug someone? Why I need a life partner to hug someone? I can hug my friend.
Friends, and then I
I
feel a
can hug my
soulmate with that
family.
person. Yeah.
Don't you feel that there should be some emotional connect? Boss, I have an emotional connect with my friends.
Yeah.
I can talk on any topic with them. They
Yeah.
are there for me. Even that is okay.
True. And I think choosing what status you want to be, or choosing, I think even, we talk about, of course, ये status वेटस उसी से आता है जब Facebook पे दिखता है या फिर passport पे दिखता है, what is your status, married, not married, divorced or whatever. So I think it just comes a lot of external things. And I'm sure ये सब जब, हुआ decide, there was a reason that, the government made these rules. But going back to the true human self, what matters is you have this one life, and let's live by your choice, not guided by the society or even your parents, I would say. Not your parents, not, of course, not every decision is supported by your parents. But I think if you just follow that, maybe this is, I don't want to do this right now. Just go ahead with that.
At least be you. That's it.
Yeah. And
family is going to say that, okay, Shweta, don't do this. What others will think. A husband is going to say, Kashmeera, don't do this. What others will think.
Yeah.
Yes, being into society, you need to follow some rules as well.
Yeah.
But if you continuously keep on following society, there will
rules क्या है? What are the rules? मेरे ख्याल से the society basic rule ये है, Kashmeera, that a human should not trouble another human. That's
Correct.
it. So abhi justification and these questions are also like kind of bullying now. So I think we should file a case against these people who are too much interested in everybody else's status life.
Treat every human being as a human. How would you like to treat yourself? Understand one thing, that I would like to treat myself in a different way. I wouldn't like Shweta treating me in a particular way. In the same way, understand how I would like to be treated and treat in that way itself to others as well.
True.
Don't ask unnecessary questions.
But you're so right. But Kashmeera, the true story, even though you attend a marriage, you attend maybe get-togethers during this festival time. Chalo Ganpati hai, then Diwali hai. You come together with people, you want to meet. And if you see people who you have not met for a long time, I don't meet people who come and ask me that, how's work, Shweta? Or what are you doing these days? You know what they'll come and ask me? How's your family doing? How's your daughter doing? वो क्या कर रही है? उसको 10th में कितना मिला? And I was like, oh my God, this is such a set of information that people want, instead of genuinely connecting. That's it. And
you will not get a number of people who will connect with you genuinely.
I know.
There are some people who will genuinely ask you about your family members.
Yeah.
And I will say that 10th mein kitna mila, how does that matter?
Actually, yeah. And people who score less in the 10th, they rock their life further, by the way.
I know. You know what? I was the average student when I was in school.
Yeah.
But exactly. I have done my MBA.
Yes.
I have done coaching.
Yeah.
And I'm doing well in my life now.
And you're rocking. You're sitting here, you're talking to me, and I think everybody can see the energy that you are living your life.
Correct. And no one is asking about my 10th ka percentage now. And that hardly matters.
Exactly.
What was that?
That's what I keep telling my daughter, that whatever marks you get right now, good or bad, that doesn't define you. So
in the same way, Shweta, what has been done in your life, that does not matter.
Yeah.
People will come, people will say for some time, and then they'll forget.
Yeah.
What is important is to live your life in now.
Yeah.
What was my percentage in 10th standard? That does not matter. What I have done in 12th standard, I have rocked my 12th standard. I have done dances. I have scored well.
Yeah.
No one asked me that now.
Yes, you are already, the way I know you, you're already, I see you. I'm putting an identity on you. You're like a real queen. Okay.
I am a real queen. Yes.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
So, no one is there now to ask me that what was there. Everyone is understanding, okay, like you said, real queen. I make a lot of reels because it
I
makes
know.
me happy.
And such a happy reels, you know.
Yeah.
I can see only that you're just doing it because मेरे को करना है, मेरे को करना है. Forget, go to hell other people.
I
मेरे को
love
करना है.
dancing. I
Yeah.
will do that. There
Yeah.
is a time when I have danced in the mall as well. Yeah, that is one reel
Wow.
that is there in the mall. I
Okay.
have done it on Sunday. And I have not cared what people will think. I was like, okay, I want to do this
Wow.
song from Andaz Apna Apna. I will do it.
And so, Kashmira, looking at you now, there might be at least 100 more people जो सोचेंगे यार मेरे को भी ऐसे करना है.
हाँ.
Yeah.
लोग क्या कहेंगे? लोग 4 मिनट के लिए आके बोलेंगे कि अरे यार क्या किया है? What
No, but
is
there
this?
will be these kind of people, but there will be 100 other people who will say, you know
Correct.
what, अरे यार, so courageous of you. Even I wanted to do it. Then you
In
will
a
say, do it now.
in a
तो
way,
बोलते नहीं नहीं
Shweta,
अभी नहीं. And then
हाँ,
that stays with you, you know.
in a way, we are inspiring others. We are motivating others to
Yeah.
live their life. You
True.
felt to do something, do it.
Absolutely. And I think, Kashmira, with this also, what I'm thinking right now is, I think to follow your heart, to live ये अपनी life खुद live करने के लिए, we need courage. How silly
Yes.
is that?
How silly
You
is that?
need courage to climb Everest. That is, I agree. Because, you know, you need to practice, or you need to, let's say you see a big mountain and you want to hike it. Yes, you need courage. But to live your life with your own choice in today's world,
That also we need.
courage.
बोलो.
सच में बोलो, ऐसे हो गया है. Yeah.
बोलो. It's all about here.
Yeah.
It's the mind. It's here that it controls everything. We feel that. So have you watched Jimma?
Jim, of course. That's one of. I went to theater actually. I went on watched on a big screen because see, I'm always in. I love Marathi movies. Yeah.
So there is one dialogue, okay? I will say in Marathi. आपणच आपल्यावर बंधनं टाकलेली असतात.
अगदी बरोबर आहे.
That is so true. We have stopped ourselves from doing things.
Yeah.
Every time we see कि अरे ये हो पाएगा कि नहीं? Whether I'll be able to do it or not. What others will think. Like you said, courage.
Yeah.
We need courage to live our life itself. How silly.
You're right. I think it's not the society. It's we. Of course, I understand. So now let's begin from the beginning. You know, when human existed, फिर ये शादी हो गया, सब ये सब हो गया. Okay, these all relationship matters. Now let's say we started with when that maybe millions of years before, when you know, a society ने decide किया that, you know, let's have a rule where husband and wife hota hai, and then they come together, and then of course they produce kids. That's one way of doing it, and of course they have partner with each other. लेकिन वो छोड़ के क्या हो गया, every person has to get married. ये decide हो गया.
ये decide हो गया.
There was a different something else was derived with whatever was thought. So ये derive हुआ था that you need to have a company in your life through which you love enjoying because you are a social animal.
Correct.
लेकिन लोगों ने डिसाइड किया, okay, now you are at the age of 25-30 in this Asian community. फिर भी 25-30, I'm talking late. You know, I come from a generation when the girl graduates 21, 22, 23. शादी करवा दो बिकॉज अभी ये मतलब आई यूज्ड टू टेल माय मॉम डॅड काय परवडत नाही का मला खायला प्यायला द्यायला मी स्वतः कमवेन बट डोंट गेट मी मॅरिड यू नो बट सो दिस इज द काइंड ऑफ बट यू आर राइट एंड इज नॉट
सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट श्वेता वन मोर थिंग इज शादी होते ही इमीडिएटली अरे बच्चे नहीं है
या लेट द हस्बैंड वाइफ एटलीस्ट कनेक्ट उनको पूछो उनको चाहिए कि नहीं बच्चा लेकिन हस्बैंड वाइफ इज ऑल्सो थिंकिंग लाइक दिस ओ सोसाइटी ने बोला है 1-1.5 साल में बच्चा तो ये होना बट वो लोग सोच ही नहीं रहे एंड देन आफ्टर गेटिंग किड oh you know what we don't get time for each other now so it's
and you know what there must be some people who will say अरे मेरे फ्रेंड्स को बेबी हुआ मेरे फ्रेंड्स का शादी हुआ मेरा नहीं हुआ I am behind them let's not follow this rat race life
so true
a small baby.
Yeah, no, one of this really helps me. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to interrupt you. So I just did a coaching last week. So there was this one girl and I did a coaching. Shadi ke 5 saal ho gaye, you know, and then she's like, you know, me and my husband, we don't want it. We are enjoying the company. हमको travel करना है और 2 साल and all. But she's like, Shweta, घर वालों ने ना जीना हराम कर दिया है. People are like, बच्चा, बच्चा, बच्चा. And she's like, my favorite dialogue of my mom these days is, अरे वो जो neighbor है ना, उसको अभी 2 बच्चे हो गए और तुझे एक भी नहीं हुआ. The comparison, it's like, and then people ask her, there कुछ problem है क्या? We'll go to the doctor. And she's like, hold it, what if I decide that I want to have kids maybe after the age of whatever, 30, 35, उसकी मर्जी है. And she's like, I have sorted this with my husband. We both are fine with this. But yeah, you're right. And it's the society also puts, but I'm happy that she's very strong about it. But Kashmeera, I think this also happens with people, that society keeps telling. And then I think when you start taking your own decision, you feel lonely sometimes because you're the only person towards it.
But then you know what? In a way, also society will start blaming you.
Yeah.
If at all I decide, okay,
yeah,
or anyone else decide that they don't want to have kids till the age of 32 or 30.
Yeah.
And they decide that, okay, now I want kids. And unfortunately, it happens that after some point, that girl is
not able to conceive or something. Yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, people will say, अरे देखा
बोला था मैंने पहले,
जब टाइम था तब किया नहीं,
टाइम पे नहीं किया.
And then we will start regretting, oh shit, when my mom was saying करना चाहिए था तब नहीं try किया.
And of course then I think, as you said, mind भी अपने आप को ही blame कर रहा है. अरे यार मम्मी ने, that thought comes.
It will start blaming, you will start blaming yourself.
Oh my God.
What happened?
Yeah.
Again, I'm coming to the point wherein, that was the situation when a girl decided that, okay, I don't want kids till 30.
Yeah.
That was the different situation. She thought that it is right. And decided for it. After being 35 or 32, don't regret on that decision.
True. I think feeling guilt is the last, not even the last thing any human should go through, because body में सिर्फ cortisol आता है. Yeah.
Come out of those guilt feelings, whatever you have. Okay, वो time था तभी करना चाहिए था, ये time करना चाहिए था. Don't get into any kind of a rat race.
True.
Because my friends are doing all these things, मैं भी करूंगी. नहीं. बच्चा will start walking at 1.
Yeah.
Some will start walking at 2 years.
Yes.
That does not mean कि वो लोग का development नहीं हो रहा है. They are developing well.
And once they both grow up ना, सब लोग भूल जाते हैं बचपन में किसने क्या किया था.
So don't get into this rat race. Don't start feeling guilty about yourself. Don't regret for anything.
True. I think ultimate thing is about live with your choice, whatever status you want to be, married, not married. I have a best friend. So, one of my friend, she was telling me that her mom was talking, mom's age group, that 60, 70 age group and all. So that lady was staying with a man, like a live-in relationship for a very long time. And I was like, oh my God, if you go back 70, when she, let's say with my mom age group and all. So she decided that I want to get into a living relationship, but I don't want to get married. And I was like, how come, my friend mentioned that, how come my mom didn't mention, about, but mom talks all about her greatness, that she did this, she was like a good reader, a good movie director, but she was into living. So I was like, this is such an amazing thing. But
why
people
this but?
talk more about them.
Why this but?
Yeah.
She decided for herself.
Yeah. Isn't it a beautiful thing?
The courage, yeah. It needs courage to be in a living relationship.
वही तो मैं बोल रही हूँ ना, अपने लाइफ जीने के लिए courage चाहिए.
हाँ.
Why?
I also decided to stay in a living relationship. Apparently, they are going to get married now. But that's what she decided. She was that one person from her family who decided to be
with that partner, right? And then maybe that definition of marriage और वो marriage का वो जो certification वो नहीं चाहिए तो क्या फर्क पड़ा, उसको नहीं पड़ा फर्क.
Up to that family also, they agreed with it. They supported her.
Yeah.
So this kind of a support is also needed.
Yeah.
Like being a single, okay, if you have male friends or anyone, they will immediately ask you, oh, you're single. So can we go out? Can we go on a date? Single, that does not mean that we are
available. Single and available are two different things.
Two different things. That does not mean I am available every time.
Yes.
No, I'm not there. That's my choice. With whom I should go and whom I should not. And if at all, nowadays, I'm coming to the topic where we don't even talk, okay? Where we feel shy about dating apps.
Yeah.
People go on a dating apps.
Yeah.
Immediately, there will be a people like, oh, you are there on the dating app? My God. Don't you feel it is risky? Boss, she's a girl of 38. She know how to take care of herself.
Exactly.
And then they'll say, she's on the dating app. Don't know whom she'll meet. Are come on.
I
That
think
does
why to
not
judge on her whatever, so-called character. This is what society does.
do that.
And uska choice hai na, she wants to date, and then what if she just want whoever is on the dating app, they just want to live life, yeah.
They just want to, maybe they'll meet in the coffee shop, they'll have a cup of coffee and they'll leave.
So what if she's excited to meet new people around?
That does not mean that they are going on a one night stand or something like that.
Even though Kashmeera, even though they want to go on a one night stand,
How does that
it's
matter?
their choice.
It's their choice.
And it's, yeah.
Don't judge her.
Judge.
Don't judge him as well.
Yeah.
Let them live their life by their choice.
True. And I think this person who has not decided to commit anywhere, this person who has not decided to get married, is on this journey of freedom, right? So I think let them be.
Accept the way that person it is. It is the soul that gets connected. It is not the physical body that gets connected.
True.
See,
True.
Shweta, one or the other time, I am going to get old.
Yeah.
आज so जो चेहरा वगैरह दिख रहा है yours and mine.
You're beautiful, you know that. Yeah.
it will have wrinkles some other time. We are beautiful by heart.
Yes.
Aaj,
it always reflect on your face, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is another point again.
Yeah.
What you are, it will reflect on your face. But that does not mean just understand the soul and get connected with them. Yeah.
True.
That's what is important.
It's beautiful.
My God, we can discuss.
I know we can just go on talking so much, but I love this discussion today, Kashmeera. And, this is a discussion also live by choice. But Kashmeera, truly speaking, even I come from a very conditioned family. I still remember, okay. I remember in our, the society I was staying. I'm basically from Mumbai, now staying in Pune. So in one of, societies and all, there was this one lady who got, we used to call her Didi only because she was like an elder girl. She got divorced and she came home. And of course, it was her decision. But a divorced girl coming home is not good for that family. That family was very shameful about what she did or what decision she had to take. So that family was not mingling around everybody else. Everybody said, and the same thing with, I was also watching my mom's kitty party group and all, because there was a kitty party at my place. And everybody, I cannot forget that statement, Kashmeera. Everybody said that, oh, you know what, शेवटी divorce करूनच आली ना घरी, because it was a love marriage. So what people thought is, mom, dad were stopping her to get married. But then also she did it. And now see, she got divorced. So the thing is, but there's a whole lot of judgment. Maybe she will fall in love again and find another person. And even she might just get divorced again. How does that matter to people?
And we don't even know what she must have gone
what she went through.
Before taking this decision, she must have thought through months and years.
Yeah, to separate out from somebody, to get a separation, even it could be a girlfriend-boyfriend breakup. There are reasons people go for that. And I think we should just leave the reasons to them. It's like a personal reason. They decided.
And it is not easy, Shweta, to decide to break up or to take
So true. Nobody sees that pain. But लोग आते हैं और जले पे नमक छिड़कते हैं.
हाँ, क्यों डिवोर्स किया? क्या जरूरत था? रह लेने का ना उसके साथ. अरे, it is okay.
Exactly. Adjust कर लेना. You're a woman. Especially about women also.
For guys also, they will say, अरे, क्या होता थोड़ा टाइम adjust कर
एवढं काय करून टाक ना adjust. Yes, so true.
They don't even think, यार नहीं होता होगा दोनों को साथ में रहने के लिए. Just think of them, yeah.
Yes, maybe when they got married, the energies matched. And then after some time, the energies like, they thought of going on a separate, because we all change. Every day we change as humans.
Live your life by your choice, yeah. Let them live. Let them breathe. Let them understand.
Yeah.
It is okay not to be okay.
So
and always hide these feelings.
And I think even though we are talking this, even though we say that, we understand this, we don't judge people, I think still, I would say till today, the 70-75% of the Asian society is judgmental, or maybe around the world also. I don't know much about around the world, but I think humans are same everywhere now.
Like we said,
There will be different kind of judgments, right?
We are coaches, and hence we know that not to judge people.
Yeah.
We mindfully tell ourselves that okay,
Mindfully.
it's
So
okay,
well
that's
said.
their life. But not everyone will do that.
No.
Like you said, society.
True.
I will again say we are contradicting our statement.
Yeah.
We will tell people that you'll live your life by your choice, and we will say it's the society. You have to be in that society, and hence you need to behave in that way. But we need to understand our own things as well.
Yeah.
You can't stay unhappy and
Live
think that you're very
this life. Yeah. I think when you're unhappy, some or the other way your body will react.
real.
I think one of the biggest observations I have is people who are unhappy, the body, gives it out through different diseases.
And it will burst out like a volcano.
Yes,
Some other
exactly. Yeah, it could be through a disease. It could be through you become like an grumpy old person or always angry at somebody. And it's a biggest sign that this person has never, never, lived his life with his own choice.
Huh.
I think it's a big, but as I was saying, Kashmeera, it's about, even though you're staying in this society, which is of 70% of, whatever it is, what do you think is the best way that people, because again, it's a process. As I mentioned, even I come from conditioned society, you also come, but today we made this choice that I want to live with my own terms. I want to live by my own choice. I decide, and this is how I decide. So what is it that you would like to give a message from your side? Because यार बस courage करके decide and be alone,
like
this
I
is not
said,
going to work.
Shweta,
Yeah.
people will say what they want to say.
Yes.
Okay. Me being single, it is very tough for me as well to stay in this society. Okay. What my mantra is, take one step at a time. If I am still single, that does not mean that I don't want to get married. I am meeting guys. I want to get married, but it is that one click that is not happening.
Yeah. Whenever
That-
you want to.
Yeah. That does not mean that I don't want to live my life. I want to live my life. I want to continue with my profession as well. What I'm doing is I'm taking one step at a time. It is okay. People will say what they want to say. I am not getting into a rat race. I am not regretting for the guys that I have rejected, or for, even guys have rejected me. It is all about getting clicked. And it is
It's the
okay.
energy you guys want to match.
Correct. And it is okay to stay like that for some given point of time.
True.
Or if you decide to stay like that forever.
Exactly.
Feel comfortable. Adjust with yourself first. And then adjust with the society. Society is going to say, it will burst like a volcano. Everything said and done. Take that one step to make your life better.
Yeah.
That's it. हम लोग अभी like कभी हार्ट अटैक किसी को आता रहेगा, या कभी there is an emergency in our family, yeah, anywhere. We take that one step of taking that person to the hospital. Imagine in that thing itself, you are being serious with your mental health condition. Take that one. That's it. And that one step will help you to take another step. And it is okay. Deal with them. But only the thing is that don't sit down. You need to get up again. Rise again.
Exactly. And then let's not just keep on things happening. It's like if you feel like dancing in a mall, just go out and dance.
It is
Don't
okay
keep it to yourself.
It is okay to get off track.
Yeah.
Get off track for some time.
Get crazy, man. One life.
One life. Yeah. Like now I did a solo Maldives trip. Okay. Everyone asked me.
Okay.
Maldives में solo कौन जाता है? It is a honeymoon destination. No. It is not a honeymoon destination. It's up to you how you enjoy.
Wow. Yeah.
I went solo. I enjoyed that so-called honeymoon destination alone.
Yeah.
But I met different people. I met different women.
Yeah.
I actually met a lot of people, and I mingled with them.
Yeah.
I had fun with them. So that was the decision that I made. That was the choice that I made, that I will go for a solo trip, that to Maldives, and I enjoyed it.
Wow.
So that was the one.
Amazing. So true. I think, Kashmeera, I think it's a beautiful takeaway for everybody. Guys, first of all, I think just follow your choice. I think even the first step is like, if you don't know what choice you want to live with, find that choice. That just stay with the question that what is it, that what kind of life I want to live, what are the values of my life, or how do I want it, how do I want to live my life. And once you find that, follow the choice, even though it is not approved and you don't get any confirmation externally. Follow your heart. And I think, as Kashmeera said, next step, just that one next step, and you will keep on. It's like climbing the stair. You just watch one step, then you climb, and then you climb. And I'm sure, and I think life is a process. And yes, I think we all will be happy in that. But thank you, Kashmeera, for being here today. I hope you enjoyed being here. And this is not the last, Sunday Skinner we are going to do together. And I think there are so many, in fact, topics that we've been discussing that Shweta will, let's talk this, let's talk that. I think let's surprise our audience with more such topics.
Let's do it.
Thank you. Thank you, Kashmeera.
Thanks.